next topic is Newton's backward difference interpolation formula, or is also called Newton's Gregory backward difference interpolation formula. The previous one is what? Newton's forward difference interpolation formula. This is what? Newton's backward difference interpolation formula. So, the question on this topic is what? State and prove Newton's backward difference interpolation formula. Or the question is state and prove Newton's Gregory backward difference interpolation formula. So consider the set of n plus 1 equidistant values of y is equal to fx, namely a f of a plus h, f of a plus h, a plus nh, f of a plus nh. So this is what? This is similar to the previous proof, that is the proof of what? Newton's backward, Newton's forward interpolation formula. Similar to that proof, take the n plus 1 equidistant values. Why these values are equidistant? Because a plus h, a plus 2h, a plus 3h, the distance is what? The distance is h, and the corresponding value of the function y is equal to fx at a is f of a plus h is f of a plus nh, a plus h, f of a plus nh, the corresponding value is f of a plus nh. So if we write this set in table form, then what is the column of x? The first row of x, the values of x, and the second row is what? The values of y, or the function fx. And the values of x are what? A plus h, a plus nh. And the number of the values of x are n plus 1, because started from a plus h, 1h, a plus 2h, a plus 2h is the third value. And so a plus nh is the n plus 1th value of x. So these are n plus 1 in number, is the values of x or f, y, fx. And the corresponding value are denoted by, so second row in that table is what? Values of y, f of a plus nh, f of a plus nh. We know that in the problem, this data is given in the table form. So here we have these values of x and values of y or fx. So then define the polynomial fx in this form. So what is fx? Is equal to a naught, where a naught, a1, a2, a n are all are constants and are to determine. We have to find their values. So what is fx? Is a naught plus a1 x minus last point. So in the previous proof of Newton forward difference interpolation formula, what is the coefficient of a1? The coefficient of a1 is x minus first point. Here is the x minus last point, a plus nh. So write x minus a plus nh in bracket, or x minus a minus nh. So what is the coefficient of a1? X minus last point. So in the Newton backward interpolation formula, the last point is important. In the Newton forward interpolation formula, the first values are important. Okay, the first value of x is important. So a1, coefficient of a1 is what? X minus second point, and coefficient of a2 in the previous formula, that is in the Newton's forward interpolation formula, the coefficient of a2 is what? X minus first point, x minus second point, that is x minus a minus h. But in this formula, the coefficient of a2 is what? X minus last point, that is a plus nh, x minus a plus nh. After effect of negative sign, what do we have? X minus a minus nh. And the second bracket contains x minus second last point. What is the second last point? X minus, in right in bracket, a minus nh minus a plus nh minus h. What is the previous point of a plus nh? The previous point is obtained by subtracting h from this. A plus nh minus h is the previous point. And after effect of negative sign, what we have? Either write in bracket x minus second last point, that is write in bracket a plus nh minus h. So after effect of negative sign, we have this. So what is the coefficient of a2? A2 is the x minus last point, in second bracket x minus second last point. So what is second last point? what is the previous point of A plus NH? Is A plus NH minus H. So how we can obtain the previous point? So what is the previous point of A plus H? It's A. That is by subtracting H, we get the previous point or previous value of X. And the next value of X is obtained by using adding H in that. So what is the next point? A plus H. Then next point is A plus 2H. That is by adding H. So what is the coefficient of A2? X minus last point, X minus second last point. Similarly, the coefficient of A3 is what? X minus last point, X minus second last point, and X minus third last point. So what is the previous point? A plus NH minus H. And what is the third last point? A plus NH minus 2H. So after negative sign, we have this. With the top negative sign, we have this. So the coefficient of A3 is what? X minus last point, X minus second last point, X minus third last point. Similarly, the coefficient of A4, A5, and so on. And the coefficient of AN is what? So the coefficient of A3 is what? A3 contains the coefficients of X minus last point, X minus second last point, X minus third last point. So what is the coefficient of AN? X minus last point, X minus second last point, X minus third last point, and in this way X minus second point, X minus A minus H. Okay, so X minus A plus H, either write in bracket A plus H or X minus A minus H. So second point. So remember this formula, this fx value of fx for further proof, and where A0, A1, A2, An are to determine. In the proof of Newton's forward interpolation formula, what is the coefficient of An? The coefficient of An is X minus first point, X minus second point, X minus third point. In this way, X minus second last point, not last point. And in this way, in this proof, what is the last coefficient? Last bracket X minus second last, not second last. Yes, X minus second point, not first point. So these A0, A1, A2, An are to be determined. So how we can obtain the values of A0, A1, A2, An? By substituting X is equal to A plus NH, that is last value, second last value. In this way, we get the values of A0, A1, A2, An. So in the last proof of Newton forward interpolation formula, what is this procedure of finding A0, A1, A2, An? That is substitute X is equal to first point, second point, third point. So this is the reverse procedure, that is substitute last value of X as A plus NH. So what do we have in this 2.6? If you substitute A plus NH, then here if you substitute A plus NH value of X as A plus NH, then this is what? This bracket value of this bracket is 0. Similarly, value of this bracket is 0. So all the coefficient of A1, A2, A3, An are 0. If we substitute X is equal to A plus NH, then coefficient of A1, coefficient of A2, coefficient of A3, coefficient of An are 0. Only we have the term f of A plus NH, that is substitute X is equal to A plus NH, is equal to A0, that is A0 is f of A plus NH. Then substitute X is equal to A plus NH minus H in 2.6. So what do we get? F of A plus NH minus H, then plus is equal to A0, then A1, and the value of this place X is equal to A plus NH minus H. So what do we have? The value of bracket is minus H. And then substitute A0 as f of A plus NH. And then find A1. A1 is this. F of A plus NH minus f of A plus NH minus H divided by H. And this is del of, this numerator is del of f of A plus NH. What is del of f of A plus NH? Is f of A plus NH minus f of A plus NH minus H. That is the value at the A plus NH minus value at the previous point. Because we know that del fx, definition of del fx. What is del fx? Is f of A plus NH, del fx is what? F of x plus H. What is the definition of del fx? Del fx is fx minus f of x plus x minus h. What is del fx? Fx minus f of x minus h. That is the value at the same point minus value at the previous point. So what is del f of a plus nh? Is f of a plus nh minus f of a plus nh minus h. The value at the point a plus nh minus value at the previous point. So what is the previous point of a plus nh? Is a plus nh minus h. Because the previous point is obtained by subtracting h2. So this is a1. Then similarly substitute x as a plus nh minus 2h in this formula 2.6. What we get? We get this f of a plus nh minus 2h is equal to a naught, and then coefficient of a1 is minus 2h. After substituting x is equal to a plus nh minus 2h. Then coefficient of a2 is what? Value of this bracket is minus 2h and value of this bracket is minus h. And what is the coefficient of a3? We have the value of this bracket, third bracket is 0. If we substitute x is equal to a plus nh minus 2h, we get the value of this bracket is 0. That is the coefficient of a3 is 0. Similarly, the coefficient of a4 is 0 and the coefficient of an is 0. And so we have this equation. So after substituting a naught as f of a plus nh, then a1 as this value, f of a plus nh minus this value or this value, a1, and simplify, we get the value of a2. So after simplification, we have 2h square a2 is equal to this. By substituting value of a naught and a1, we have this. Okay, and then this del f of a plus nh is f of a plus nh minus f of a plus nh minus h. So, and this value f of a plus nh minus 2 times f of a plus nh minus h plus f of a plus nh minus 2h, and the value of this quantity is del square f of a plus nh. So in the previous lecture, we already find this value of del square f of x, del square f of x. So observe that value. So this is del square f of a plus nh. So, and then a2 is what? Del square f of a plus nh divided by 2h square. Write this 2h square as 2 factorial into h square. So similarly, if you find a3, then it is 1 by 3 factorial h cube del cube f of a plus nh. And this way a4 is what? 1 by 4 factorial h raised to 4 del raised to 4 f of a plus nh. And an is what? 1 by n factorial h raised to n del raised to 4 f of a plus n. So substituting all these values of a naught, a1, a2, a3, an in the equation number 2.6, we get. So what is the 2.6 equation? The 2.6 is this: fx is equal to a naught. Substitute a naught as f of a plus nh. Then substitute a1 as this value. Substitute a2 as the value of find in the next slide. So this a2, a3, we have this. We have this. So write here x minus a minus nh, or write in a plus nh in bracket. So this is called Newton's backward interpolation formula, Newton's Gregory formula for backward interpolation. And we have to simplify this formula for example purpose. So this is in the note form. So proof is completed in the last slide. That is the proof of Newton's backward interpolation formula. This is the simplification of the same formula for purpose of examples. So substitute u is x minus last point divided by x. In the previous Newton's forward interpolation formula, the simplification is what? Substitute u as x minus first point divided by x. Here is u is what? X minus last point, a plus nh divided by x. And so this is the value of x. So fx is equal to, don't write this term. So fx is equal to f of a plus nh. Then what is the simplification of this term? What is the term? X minus a minus nh by h divided by h is what? Is u. And then simplification of this x minus a minus nh, x minus a minus nh plus h divided by h square. So divided separately by h to both this bracket, we have the value u minus 1. So what is the new formula? F of a plus nh u del f of a plus nh u plus 1 divided by 2 factorial. Here is what is the coefficient of this del square f of a plus nh. Divide this h square to separate to this both bracket, that is divided by h here, divided by h here, and simplify. What do we have? U and u plus 1. This is the simplification of this bracket divided by h square. And so what we have? U plus 1 by 2 factorial del square f of a plus nh. And in the previous formula, it is u minus 1 by 2 factorial. That is in the Newton forward difference formula. What is this simplification? Is u minus 1 by 2 factorial. Here is the simplification is u plus 1 by 2 factorial del square f of a plus nh. Similarly, the simplification of next term is what? U plus 1 u plus 2 by 3 factorial del cube f of a plus nh. Similarly, what is the next term? U plus 1 u plus 2 u plus 3 by 4 factorial del raised to 4 f of a plus nh. In this way, last term is what? U plus 1 u plus 2 u plus n minus 1, because if here is the power 3, then last term is what? U plus one number less than this number, that is n minus 1 divided by n factorial f del raised to n f of a plus nh. And this is the formula for example purpose. Use this formula as an example purpose. And this formula is useful for interpolating the value near the end of given values or near the end of the tabular values, that is near the end of the table. So when we apply Newton's backward interpolation formula, if the values of x are equidistant, this condition is common to both Newton forward and Newton backward. But when we use the Newton's backward interpolation formula, if we have to interpolate the value at the end of table, end of the given values, and if we have to interpolate the value beginning of the table, then use Newton's forward interpolation formula. So when we use the Newton backward interpolation formula, if we have to interpolate the value at the end of the given values, at the end of the table, and the values of x are equidistant. So in next lecture, we will see the problems on this formula, that is the problem on the backward interpolation formula.